Hey, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, denizens of the cave, my name is Taffy. Welcome back to Taffy's Misadventures in Hearthstone, live from Twitch. If I reference somebody who doesn't seem like they're there, I'm not insane and my house is not haunted. It's just the Twitch chat is open next to the screen. So we're going to play some Hearthstone. We're going to start off by opening a pack that I bought with some sort of daily challenge money. I've been resisting the urge to just go buy a 40 pack, but it's probably going to happen sooner or later. What do we got? What do we got? I love this. We got one rare, huh? Alright. Silverhand Knight, Ancient Brewmaster, Acolyte of Pain, Fairy Dragon, and Emperor Cobra Oak. I don't think there are any cards I didn't actually already have, but so beat. Back. And good. Let's go ahead and jump into the arena. And we'll buy our way in. Thank you very much. Yes, pay now. Charge to my PayPal. What's my password? Is that it? Anyone? Yeah, you're damn straight it is. Cool. Now you know my password. It's 9 asterisks, all one right after the other. Alright, well, this part I will actually defer to the Twitch chat. What do you guys want to see me struggle miserably to play? We can play Uther, Thrall, Malfurion. Do you want to see Paladin, Shaman, Druid play? What do you guys want to see? We'll take a brief second here to check in. Thank you, Havoc Creeper. That's very nice of you to say. It says, Taffy, did I ever tell you you're one of my favorite YouTubers / streamers? That's very kind. A lot of Shaman and Druid. Not a lot of... Hey, there's a lot of people voting for the Shaman. Let's just go ahead and do that. We haven't done a Shaman yet. Okay, cool. And now we start building. Okay, so we have Ancient Mage. Give adjacent minions spell damage +1. Okay, I'm kind of down with that. Ancient Watcher is cool if you can silence him or get taunt on him. Azure Drake, spell damage +1. Battle Cry, draw a card. Battle Cry, draw a card. I feel like the Azure Drake is probably the best bet here. I'm going to start off with that. That's going to be my first pick. Hex is obviously, it's like the polymorph for the mage. It's a fantastic way to wipe out something truly gnarly on the board. Unbowed Element. Anytime you go Overload, which you can only do with Shaman, you can blast out so much power that you actually cut yourself off with mana crystals for the next run, for the next turn. If you have Overload played, then you'll actually benefit from that. This little bugger will go +1/+1. And then the Fairy Dragon can't be targeted by spells or hero powers, which is remarkably powerful at at a 2 mana drop. I'm gonna pick the Fairy Dragon for now. Wow, really? That's brilliant. Angry Chicken sounds cool. It's actually not all that great. Enrage +5 attack, which means you actually have to get health on it first and then hurt it. And then it's actually pretty badass. Ancient Watcher, we've already talked. Mana Tide Totem. At the end of your turn, draw a card. If you can hide this behind Taunt, this becomes ridiculously helpful. It's just an extra card every round. So I'm actually going to go ahead and pick that up. Flame Tongue Totem. Adjacent minions have +2 attack. We've talked about Hex. And then the Murloc Tide Hunter is just a nifty 2 mana. Get your ass out there and slap something. But I think I'm going to go ahead and take the Flame Tongue Totem because that, once again, that's something, we got to get some taunt in our deck. But once we get some taunt, we can totally hide this behind everything, you know, we can hide this and it benefits the shit out of us is what I'm trying to say. So we'll do that. Cold Light Oracle. Each player draws 2 cards. Ancient Watcher we've talked about. Sun Fury Protector is my go-to choice here. I'm not building a Murloc deck. Not that this is a Murloc-specific battle cry, but I'm not building a Murloc deck, and I don't feel all that crazy about giving both players 2 cards. So give adjacent minions taunt is great, especially when you get into the late game. You can plop this down between a couple of the Sun Fury Protector down between a couple of 5 mana card pickups, and it just becomes a beastly situation for any enemy. So we'll go with that. All right, this is interesting. The Young Dragonhawk is a nice 1 mana drop that gives you Wind Fury, so you can actually get a nice little 2 mana pop. But the thing is, if you hit anything, you're going to be dead. Rockbiter Weapon, give a friendly character +3 this attack, is super useful, surprisingly, on the back end. If you can buff something up and then throw this, or maybe 2 of these onto a Excuse me, I just guzzled a bunch of water during the break. If you can throw like 2 of these on like a buffed up character, you can absolutely crush something. Lightning Bolt is a great way to just sort of board clear. It does cost you 1 overload, which is a huge pain in the ass. And you can give this to yourself too, if you absolutely have to. Either one of these is a good choice, really. I mean, they're both +3 attack, but this is +3 attack and it's not an overload, so I'm gonna go ahead and go with that. Alright, so we started off with the Nazir Drake. I don't really see a reason to go ahead and put a second one in. Murloc Tidecaller, once again, Murloc specific card, and then the Abomination, Taunt, and Death Rattle deal 2 damage to all characters. That includes both heroes, but it can be kind of a cool play if you're really whittling someone down. So I'm going to take the Abomination. It's a taunt card. It's a weird taunt card. It screws with people. Ancient Watcher, once again, we've talked about this. I feel okay about having him, but he's useless until you have a reason to use him. So, Mana Tide Totem, still a great card, but I think it's time to start putting something on the top end. Argent Commander with Charge and Divine Shield basically means it's a charge card that you can get tremendous value out of. So, I'm going to go ahead and grab that. Ooh, this is tricky. Flame Tongue Totem, we've already talked about. Dalaran Mage is a +1 spell damage. It's a nice 3 mana drop, but A, you have to have spells, which we don't have a lot of yet. B, it has no damage. And then we have the Booty Bay Bodyguard, which is another nice 5 mana taunt card. I will be sad if another one of these doesn't come around, but I feel like I have to go with the Booty Bay Bodyguard for taunt. I'm a sucker for... Oh, there's so much good on this board right now. Pint-sized Summoner. First minion you play costs 1 less each turn. If you can hide this behind taunt, once again, you start getting stuff out on the board for the cheap. Lightning Storm. Deal 2 to 3 damage to all enemy minions plus a 2 overload, but it's a nice AoE board clear. And then the Knife Juggler, which you can hide behind taunt as well, and you start getting... if you can keep him alive, he whittles away with his knife attack every single time. So, man, I feel like the Pint-sized Summoner might be the way to go, but I do love the Knife Juggler. I love both of those minions so much. I'll defer to Twitch chat on this one. You cannot choose incorrectly, I think. What do you guys want to see me play with there? The Knife Juggler or the Pint-sized Summoner? Oh, it's split. It's like split right down the middle. There's a couple more for Knife Juggler, so that's what we'll do. Alright, once again, we have a 5 mana Fin Creeper, which is taunt. It's worth noting that 3 out of our 5 mana cards are taunt creatures right now. The Gurabashi Berserker, if we had a way to hurt him, can snowball the hell out of control. And then the Stranglethorn Tiger, which has stealth, which means it can't be attacked until it reveals itself by attacking somebody. I'm a glutton for taunt, man. I'm a glutton for taunt. So I'm going to stick with that theme for now. We'll see if it comes back to bite me in the ass in the end. These are interesting ass cards, man. Okay, 3 mana Imp Master. Once again, behind taunt, you can every time the round ends, she loses 1 of her health and produces a 1/1 imp that fights alongside her. Emperor Cobra. Anything you damage with this card dies instantly. 35 health, doesn't matter. Touch it once, it's dead. If it's not the hero, it's dead. Wild Pyromancer I'm not crazy about because it does damage to everybody. As much as I love the Emperor Cobra, that thing gets targeted fast. This has super high health and it will actually push minions onto the field for us as long as it stays alive. So, I'm going to go with the Imp Master. Elven Archer is a nice 1 mana drop. It's an instant 1 damage and, nice little 1/1 setup. We don't have enough spells right now, so I feel like Frost Shock's gonna be the way to go. Bloodsail Raider is cool if you haven't a weapon. We don't even have a weapon in our deck, and we're not building a pirate deck. So I'm gonna go with Frost Shock. Deal 1 damage. To me, it's more useful to deal 1 damage and freeze something than to have a 1/1 on the field. So, plus we don't have any real spells to speak of yet. Oh, I like all these cards. Stormwind Knight just has charge at 2/5. It's not a great 4 mana drop. Flesh-Eating Ghoul can spiral the hell out of control if you can get him, once again, if you can get him up behind some taunt. And we got a shitload of taunt going on in this deck. Or the Dragonly Mechanic, which gives you a 2/4 and a 2/1 for 4 mana. That said, I'm a glutton for the Flesh-Eating Ghoul. I think we can do some fun things with him. I want to get some stuff on the high end, so I think, Lightning Bolt we've talked about. South Sea Deckhand, we don't even have a weapon in our deck yet. So I'm going to go with the Fire Elemental. For 6 mana, we can go ahead and deal 3 damage as we're coming out. And then have a 6/5 to boot, which is a great card, I think. Boulder Fist Ogre. I mean, we're starting to get some heavy hitters in the 6 mana range, but at the same time, I've got a dearth of 4s and, you know, I guess ultimately, if I don't do a whole lot more, I could do a lot worse than having the Ogre there. Wolf Rider's okay, 3/1 charge. I mean, you could basically just, it's as effective as a damage 3 spell, because it's going to die when it hits. And then Bluegill Warrior, same thing, same difference. I'm going to go ahead and go with the Boulder Fist Ogre and just assume that I have some more stuff that I can do on this back end. Okay, I think this decision makes itself. Injured Blade Master, deal 4 damage to himself. So basically you play 3 mana, you get a 4/4 creature, and you can heal him back up to 4/7. That's okay, that's pretty cool. We would need like a healing totem because we don't have any healing cards in our deck. Mana Addict, whenever you cast a spell, gain 2 attack this turn. It's good. We don't have a lot of spells in our deck, so I think I'm going to go with the Young Priestess. Because once again, if you can hide her behind a taunt wall, which we have a shitload of taunt, at the end of our turn, you give another random minion one health. If it hits 2 or 3 in a row on the same character, especially if it's like the taunt character, it can become really aggravating. So we'll go with the Young Priestess. Finally, Bloodlust, Stormforged Axe, and the South Seas Deckhand. I desperately want to pick up the Stormforged Axe here, but Bloodlust is just too good to pass up. Give your minions +3 attack this turn. It's a game ender. You get down to the end game, you cast this, and you can get past any taunt or anything that they've got. Man, Bloodlust is dirty. So I feel I have to go with it. I want the axe. Hopefully it'll come back around. But the Bloodlust just means too much to us right now. Why are they not offering us any 4 mana cards? Wisp is a 0 mana card for a 1/1. Okay, you know, it sure is. Silverback Patriarch is not bad at 3 for a taunt. But I don't know if I can pass up a second Bloodlust, man. I gotta have 2 Bloodlusts in my deck. Alright, we're at 19 cards. We still have a lot of good things that we need and a lot of good things we can do. I feel as though I might take the Ancient Mage here just to have a 4 mana card in my hand. But out of the 3 of these, I really want the Injured Blade Master if I'm going to be 100% honest about it. I really kind of prefer the Injured Blade Master because I don't have a lot of spells in my hand. Huh. Yeah, I'm going to go with the Injured Blade Master. I just don't have enough spells in my hand to make that worthwhile. Youthful Brewmaster, we can play that and take a card back on our hand. Say it has a really useful battle cry or something, or it got injured, but it's usually high health. We can take it back into our hand and play it again, which is normally really helpful. Totemic Might is a 0. It gives all of our totems 2 health, which is baller if you've got a really cool totem like Taunt or a really cool totem like Healing that you want to keep alive. Then the Voodoo Doctor restores 2 health to whichever person you point it to. I think I'm going to take the... I'm torn between the Totemic Might and the Youthful Brewmaster. Oh, there's not a wrong answer. I'll take Totemic Might for now. Hey, there's Totemic Might again, in case you guys were wondering. Grimscale Oracle. We're not doing a Murloc deck. I'll take the Lightning Bolt for some direct damage, just to help clear the board. We got 8 cards left. We gotta start hitting some of these 4 mana cards. Which, hey, speak of the devil, Windspeaker. Give a friendly minion Wind Fury. Puts a 3/3 on the board and gives something Wind Fury, which gives it the ability to attack twice. I think we gotta go with Windspeaker here just to get a 4 mana card in our deck. To be 100% honest. Ancestral Healing. Restore a minion to full health and give it taunt. That could be crazy helpful in the back end. But I think I'm gonna go with another Rockbiter weapon, because we have so much taunt in our deck. That said, if a little bit of taunt is good, a whole lot of taunt is better. Mugashan Warden only does 1 health, has 1 damage, but it has 7 health. So the thing can take a mad beating. It can take a crazy beating. And we need some 4 mana cards in the deck. So, you know, Stormpike Commando, okay, it's a 4/2. It goes down, like, I could spit on this thing and knock it over, but it does do 2 damage out of the gate. War Golem is just a solid 7/7, but at this point, I mean, we're kind of heavy on the back end. Let's go ahead and play the Mogashan Warden just to get that 4 up just a little bit. And this gives us a chance to pick up our Ancestral Healing, which I think ultimately will come in very useful. We have 4 cards left. Let's see if we can bring up the middle of this bell curve here. Core Hound is an okay 7 play, but it only has 5 health, so it tends to get knocked the hell down like fast. Cobalt Geomancer is a nice early play. +1 spell damage for a 2/2 critter. I feel like I need some more early game stuff. I feel like this... I would love to bring this up in the center here. I think I'm going to go ahead and go with the Geomancer. We got a lot of heavy hitters on the back end. Forked Lightning, deal 2 damage to 2 random enemy minions, overload +2. Argent Squire has Divine Shield, or the Razorfin Hunter also summons a 1/1 boar. I think I'm going to go with the Razorfin Hunter here. A, it's a 3-mana card. B, it gives us 2 minions at once, 1 at 2/3 and 1 at 1/1. Forked Lightning is cool. I don't deal well with overload, man. I don't manage it well, is I guess how I'm trying to say it, so we'll go with that. 2 cards to go. Let's make them count. Novice Engineer gives us card draw. Silver Moon Guardian, I think we have to pick just because it's a 4-mana card. And it has Divine Shield, so it can take 2 hits, which will ultimately allow it to deal out 6 damage. And then Frost Shock, we have one already, and I don't think we really need another one, so let's go with the Silver Moon Guardian. Last but not least, we have Ancestral Spirit. Choose a minion. When that minion is destroyed, return it to the battlefield. That's dirty. Is that a secret? What is that? I've never seen that before. Oh, man, that sounds dirty. Lightning Storm, deal 2/3 damage to all enemy minions. That's fine. That is what it is. And we've got a Manatide Totem. I'm kind of curious to play with this. I mean, they would have to silence that. Like, if I cast that on something big, like a Boulder Fist Ogre or something like that, and it had to come back out, that would be kind of ridiculous. So let's do that. And this will be the deck that we play with, and for better or worse, we will go with this kind of... I mean, it's an okay little curve, I suppose. We're solid mid-game, so well, let's find out, I suppose. Ooh, okay, yeah, that Ancestral Spirit card is crazy nuts. Let's see who we're playing against. Let's hope we get better people, and I will try my best to keep my inner Call of Duty Taffy in and not lash out at people for douchebaggery. I'll just squelch them and call it good. I'm not gonna let him get inside my head. Going up against White. Alright, White the Hunter.
Let's the hunt begin.
I agree.
For Doomhammer.
For Doomhammer, indeed. I would almost prefer to go second. I want the coin, but I'm not gonna get it. We'll go ahead and get rid of our 5s. Those are way too high. And we will get a 5 and a 6. Excellent. Good. We're off to a brilliant start. I don't see any reason to use this right now, so we'll go ahead and end our turn. And say greetings?
Greetings, friend.
Greetings, friend. See how friendly I am?
Greetings, traveler.
Excellent. I'm glad that you and I are on the same page so far. We have the Cobalt Geomancer that we can play. Which I'm going to do. Because it can take the 2 hits from this, and these will just trade. So I'm going to get a critter on the field and end my turn. And then, just as soon as I say hello to him, bring it. Gotta get ready to reload.
Get in there and fight, maggot.
Uh-oh. I don't like where this is heading. Dude got some good early cards, and he's playing them all. He's playing them all. We're in deep kimchi. Whenever a beast, whenever you summon, okay, so the buzzard he plays, every time he summons a beast, he's gonna get a card draw out of it. So I'd love to get rid of that first. I don't really know how. Alright, so here are our options. We can Rockbiter, get 3 attack, kill the buzzard, and then we can Frost Shock and kill the Argent Squire. We can play Injured Blade Master, who will have a 4/3 on the field, which they can destroy, and he'll still have minions on the field. I think it's worth it to get rid of... Shoot.
I wonder.
Is it worth it to get rid of the buzzard? Because if he plays a couple of beasts after this, he's going to get card draw, and that will make me sad. I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to get rid of the 2. And
That's not a valid target.
oh yeah, well me obviously, duh.
Elements
I almost messed that up so bad. I'd have been so unhappy with myself. And then we will get rid of you. And that'll have to be it for now. And we'll play something better. You know, we'll play the Injured Blade Master. Or hopefully draw a card next time. And that will be a little bit of a better situation. Stupid Butter Monkey, if you're bored, you can always go somewhere else. I'm A-okay with you not being here. I will get over it. Injured Blade Master. I feel like I gotta play him just so the Cobra has something to target that isn't important. Otherwise, I'm playing a totem. And I'm praying for a taunt, which is a 1 in 4 totem taunt, because in the totems, your options are the taunt totem, the healing totem, the spell power increased totem, or the searing totem, which you can use as like a little 1/1 minion. So, I gotta play the Injured Blade Master just to get something out there for him to target, and that's, I think, gonna be my best bet. And if he wants to kill him with the Cobra, that's fine. Then he'll get the Cobra off the field. That's okay with me. If he wants to hit me with the Cobra, that's fine, and I'll take out the Cobra with the Injured Blade Master next go round. I just don't want him to get board control any more so than he already does. And see, he's not going to give those up, so I will get a chance to take out his Cobra, and we'll see what else he decides to play. Bloodfin Raptor, okay. I mean, I've got 19 taunt cards in here, so ooh, nilly. Okay. Well, now, do I take care of the Cobra or the pint-sized summoner? And I think it has to be the pint-sized summoner, because he stays on the field. So we'll do that.
Your turn to bleed.
And then we will... I don't want to put Ancestral Spirit on basically anything here. Maybe I do. I mean, it's a little early to use it, and it makes me sad, but having him back on the field if they decide to kill him might actually be super useful. I would really prefer to keep that for something bigger later on. But the little minion balling out of control can be just as bad as the big minions balling out of control. So let's do that. We'll summon a totem, and that'll be the end of it. I was really hoping for a healing totem there. So I was really hoping for the healing totem, but it is what it is. Secret? I bet you that's probably like a I will bet you that is a like a freezing trap or an exploding trap. It could be a snipe, and I'm okay with that. Oh, he's summoned back at 4/7 full health too. That's great. That's amazing. So now we have a 4/7 creature. I didn't even know that would happen that way. So that's awesome for me. He's whittling me down, though. I really got to get some taunt on the board, like, fast. Like, part of the entire business of this game for me was... okay. If it's snipe, he'll hit this for 2? Doesn't matter. I need it. That goes away. That goes away.
Job's done.
Oh, he deals 4 to it. That's fine. We live. We live. We kind of have a semblance of board control. He has a health advantage, but I feel like I survived that initial push. I feel like that I survived that initial push, and so now that I've survived that initial push, I can start to push back. Because now he's got some stuff he's got to deal with.
Ready to ride.
He's going to come right at my Fire Elemental and give up his charge card, which is fine. American Express style. Cool. So now we got options. And ultimately, I don't think it's anything more complicated than we play our Boulder Fist Ogre. We kill that, and we end our turn. Now he's got 2 cards. We've got 3 cards and 2 critters on the field, so he can keep hitting me with his... oh, please backfire on him. Thank you. Thank you. That's fine. Totally fine. Azure Drake can eat a dick. Play whatever you want. Scream all you want, you son of a bitch. Excellent. So here's how we're going to do this. We are going to go... We're going to heal that up. Full health and taunt. We are going to go... Hey! We win! Yay! we had all sorts of cool stuff that was about to happen there. So, good game, White. You had a good early push. So, excellent. Let's do one more, and then we'll switch it up to Spelunky. Excellent. Good. Off to a good start. Considering the fact that we didn't get any of our taunt stuff until right there at the end, I feel pretty good about that. Was how we played it, as opposed to like just getting lucky card draw. We actually had to navigate some stuff there in the early game, so I feel gratified by how that went. Yeah, let's get a drink of water. We earned a refreshing beverage. That was good. We won. It's we. Kamikers 232. It's we. We did this together. Denizens and Taffy are always in it together. That way, if I lose, it's also partially your fault. He did concede at 30 health. That's so weird. Or 27 health. Yeah, I guess he was pretty close. He conceded at almost full health. Oh, we got some big cards here. We get an extra card though. Cool. We're gonna go ahead and get rid of the Boulder Fist Ogre and the Wind Speaker, and we will throw them back in the deck. And in return, we will get. That's not bad, man. That is not a bad set of cards to get. Alright. So here's what we're going to do. You got a 1? I'm totally fine with that. You do what you got to do, brother. You do what you got to do, and I am going to go ahead and coin into Knife Juggler. And we're going to call that a turn. I'm going to just... Oh, I guess we could be nice.
Greetings, friend.
Greetings, friend.
Greetings.
Nice. Ripper X.
Is someone injured?
Know that someone is watching you right now. A lot of people are watching you. Don't be a dick. Alright, well, here's the deal, is that I don't want him to get heals off of this. Okay. Every time a minion gets healed, he draws a card.
What?
So if I'm going to attack something, I either need to kill it or I need to not attack. But I don't want him balling up behind this taunt. So it's actually going to suck, but it's going to cost me. It's going to cost me this. I don't want him repairing anything. So that's how we're going to do that. And then we'll end the turn. I don't like that. It's not my ideal play, but I don't want him healing to get card draw on a 0/4 minion over and over and over again. So he'll come at me for 1, and that'll be, I guess, it for that turn. We will happily play the Imp Master.
I am not mourning.
And fortunately for us, Knife Juggler just is not a fan of that lady. That said, we're going to go ahead and wipe her out. We're not going to run any risks with it, not going to get cute. And now we're going to start getting some extra stuff on the board, making him think a little bit. Yeah, this is gonna. I'm hoping. Hey, Capulo97, thanks for coming out, brother. He's gonna heal himself up. I gotta imagine he doesn't have anything else to play, really. Wow, he must have some huge cards in his hand. Well, shoot. I guess I don't want to give any of these guys Wind Fury, so I'm going to play Manatide Totem because now he's got a lot of shit he's got to think about. And I'm going to play Totemic Might. And I'm just going to start hitting him, I guess. And he's going to have to deal with something on this board here pretty soon. Because if he's not careful, I'll throw Bloodlust on these people and shit will get ugly. So, we got Ninja Blade Master, hero of the last game. Hey, speaking of, he's going to heal him back up. That's a smart move on his part. We're at 5 though now. We can go ahead and give ourselves Taunt on our Fin Creeper. Okay, so here's what we can do. We can do Taunt on our Fin Creeper. We can do Injured Blade Master ourselves and then Totem. We can do Bloodlust. Does that give us anything worth noting? Man, we have a lot of minions, man. That could be a lot of work that we get done.
I wonder.
Let's see. So that'd be 4, 8, 12. 18, 21. We would get him down to 2 health this turn. Okay, here's what we do. I think we just beat him. I honestly God think we just beat him.
Feel the power.
I think that's GG. I could be wrong. Oh, it's not. We'll beat him next turn. We'll beat him next turn if he doesn't get this shit under control like now.
Let the dark in.
There's little time.
Next turn is Bloodlust GG if he doesn't do something. And I'm still... If he does do something, if he lays down a taunt, we have the Fin Creeper that we can totally play behind it. Oh my god. We're gonna hurt this kid if he doesn't get it under control. And now he's in a place where he probably needs to... He's in a place where he probably needs to... I was gonna say, he needs to heal himself or shit's gonna get ugly. It still might get ugly. That's fine. We're not in a bad place. We got his attention. Oh, jeez. Okay. I think at this point... Either way, we get rid of that. Oh, okay. That was stupid, though. That was so stupid. I should have played Flesh Eating Ghoul if I was going to do it, but I don't think I'm going to yet. I think I'm going to play the Taunt Creature. I am. I'm going to play the Fin Creeper. And we're going to hurt him for now. We're going to keep the pressure on. And we'll start thinking about, you know, do we Bloodlust or do we Flesh Eating Ghoul soon? And, you know, I got to keep the pressure on him. He's going to be at a point, though, where he's going to start getting cards where he can clear the board with big AoE effects. So, we're not in the clear yet. We still have cards, too. Yeah, see, I knew that was coming sooner or later. Alright. Okay. What do we do now? We can give these guys both... we can give these guys both 6 attack. That'll be 12. That'll leave him with 4 health. Which I think we might do.
I wonder.
Our other option is to play the Argent Commander with Charge and Divine Shield, which will give us 10 attack, which will drop him down to 6, and it'll give us a 3rd minion on the board, so we could totally Bloodlust next time, and it will just rape face. That might actually be the way to go.
What to do?
Or we could put the Razorfin Hunter down just to create more minions and just load up on Bloodlust next time. And then a Totem or something. I think we keep minions on the board. I think we keep loading up minions on the board. So...
To Northrend! To war! Victory!
Spider Butt Monkey, your wish is my command, brother. Alright, let's see. What's he got going on here? Dude's healing up a storm. He's not bringing anything out on the field, though. Okay, can we kill him this time? I think we can kill him this time. We give 3 to each of these, so we go 7 and 6 is 13. That's GG.
War! Victory!
Excellent! Excellent. 2 wins and a deck building. So I feel like that's a great improvement for us based on how we have been playing in arenas in the past. That was cool, man. I was nervous because priests can be a total pain in the ass. So, yeah, man. Good. Excellent. I'm going to go ahead and call it there. So, thank you guys for tuning in. For those of you in the Twitch channel, you guys were amazing. Thank you for all the advice. And really, like, I know it's an easy game to get into, but thank you for hanging out and giving me advice. And I was flattered by the fact that all the advice that you gave me seemed to be relatively close to what I accomplished on the field. Thank you to everyone watching on YouTube. I promise that not all of the episodes are going to be either with Bear Taffy or Twitch streams. It's just worked out that way. So hopefully the next one I'll record in the sanctity of my home so I can just concentrate on talking directly into the microphone and not running a stream at the same time. Either way, this episode of Hearthstone is in the books. On behalf of the Mr. Woofles channel and the Cave, my name is Taffy, and I am out.